Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Conspiracy Cantina. And I am your host, Jedi Master DePaul. You may see some familiar faces here and doing a little bit things different this time. We usually do a little introduction like that, but we're just gonna have all the beautiful faces right here and go from there. So with that, today's episode is going to be episode is going to be has some feedback. Scared me. I was like, "What is going on?"
I was like, "What happened? What is this episode gonna be?"
We don't even know.
So, Star Wars Celebration 2023, London or England recap and roundup. So we, as you know, if you're a Star Wars fan, you know that we had Star Wars Celebration. I did not attend. I did give some tickets away, but I did not attend this year because it costs a lot of money to go to London. So I was like, yeah, I'm cool. And just had other priorities, so it's okay. So we'll be talking about all the announcements, all the good things that we're excited for, the things that we're not so excited for, the things that we're sad for, everything like that. A full recap roundup, and just the overall announcements and what's to come. So with that, we have some fine people here, some amazing guests, some great content creators, just amazing people in general. So with that, we're going to do some introductions, do a round robin, and we'll start off with the lovely.
I guess you're pointing at me.
I'm pointing at you.
I don't know if it's the same
Listen,
when you're
we good.
me.
He just don't. He don't call me lovely.
I don't call him lovely like that, not all the time.
You're lovely, Chaco. I think you're lovely. Hi, everyone. Lithal Youngling. You can find me on the Tiki Tax primarily. I don't do Twitter. I have a Twitter. I also have a podcast with my friend JComic7 called There Are More of Us on Apple and Spotify. We have taken a lovely long hiatus. That's partly on me. I have moved twice in a month, so editing was just not on my radar. But we're hopefully trying to get back to it sometime at the end of this month.
Awesome. Yeah, moving sucks. I see you get the Star Wars Lego behind you, so that's awesome.
my congratulations to myself for getting a dream job. I'm trying to make sure I don't dox myself.
Nice. Congratulations.
This is also no longer on the Lego website, so I had to play a lot more via Amazon. But I'm like, you know what? Screw it. I have adult money, and I'm gonna be an adult. Damn it.
That's what's up. That's what it's about. Cool. Well, welcome to the Cantina, and can't wait to hear your takes on what you thought of Star Wars Celebration.
I miss having adult money.
Man, you know what? We're gonna get you. We're gonna be talking because we'll get you there. We'll get you back there. And with that, my brother from another mother,
Hello there,
Sexual Chocolate himself. Go ahead and tell people who you are.
Yeah, I'm Darth Chocolate, Darth Choco, on TikTok, Darth Choco on YouTube, Darth Choco 7 on Twitter, and I strip under the name Malcolm Sex, but no, I thank you for bringing me on. I didn't get to go to the celebration because I had some stuff pop off, but I got to very jealously, watch all of my friends party without me. But next year we're doing something. And I'm afraid of Florida. I think we should do it in California. That's just my 2 cents. But B, I will be going to Japan. You'll see Mr. and Mrs. Chaco in Japan in 2 years. So
okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. For those who are wondering why you said Japan, because Star Wars Celebration 2025, because they're skipping a year, will be in Japan. They announced it. So yeah. So save up. You got 2 years to save up to make it to Japan, get the tickets and the flights and do what you need to do. So yeah, that was the last announcement that they made for Star Wars Celebration. And with that, we're going to hop right into all the other announcements and the panels and things that we were excited for. So I'm just going to start off with, what are you most excited for? Because there was a lot of announcements. Well, there was a lot of big announcements, I should say. And jump in. There's no right order, or just go ahead. I'll tell you mine at the end.
I mean, Ahsoka, I think we're all super excited for Ahsoka. Chaco, I know you didn't want it to be a continuation of Rebels, but it looks like it's going to be a hard continuation of Rebels, but through Ahsoka's lens. At least I hope so. Seeing Sabine, oh my gosh, like it was the first thing I woke up to on like Friday morning. I was screaming, kicking my feet. I was so excited. I hope we get Lothwolves IRL, because apparently we're also getting like full on Purgle IRL, and I was so excited for that. So excited.
Yeah,
and I'm also actually really excited for Skeleton Crew. I don't know why, but like seeing the young children like come onto stage, because we never really focused solely on like younglings before, and like these are literal children. So I'm actually really excited for that one.
Okay.
For me, and this has had my thing has gotten my goat for quite a while, but the Acolyte looks so freaking good. I can't wait. And then, I've just been watching all of every single interview, mining them all for any like little bit of nuggets here and there. They're saying this one is largely martial arts film based. There's already gonna be some cool action. If you saw any of the trailer leaks, we already got to see that. Amanda Stenberg came on, and first of all, goddamn, who's dressed as Padme. But they were talking about how as soon as they got the offer, they started training in Wing Chun.
Really?
And this is before there was any. This was before there was any like ordered training from Lucasfilm. So like they're already on top of it. Li Zhangje has martial arts experience. Has done some films where he fights a lot in the past. So that's super cool already. We found out that we are getting a live action Vernestra Rowe in this show, which is super duper cool. Jodie, I can't think of. She has a bunch of names, but her character seems super cool. It's giving me Night Sister vibes. I just can't wait. Every single thing that they're saying about the show is amazing. I saw another interview where we got clarification on what Leslie Headland means when she says she wants this to be a mashup of Frozen and Kill Bill.
I heard that. Yes.
And her explanation of it isn't let it go and then you like punch people in the face. Her explanation of it was more that for her as a queer person growing up, seeing Frozen for the first time as an adult, she feels like that is a film that would have changed her life, because it's not about a princess being like this victim and this massive villain. The love that we get in that film is between two sisters, and it's less about this evil versus there's challenges that you occur. It really played around with the dynamic of Disney films more than most others, and so that's the thing that she really enjoys about Frozen, and that's what she's trying to bring to this, that there's many perspectives and there may not be a clear cut good and bad. And considering when this takes place, I'm sure we'll see the beginnings of what the Jedi's downfall were in this project.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm talking too much.
No. That's what I'm talking about. You went into detail on that one, and I appreciate that. So keep that one up. That was good. As I said, explain what you're excited for. So there we go. That's awesome. All those are good. I can't wait for the Acolyte, Ahsoka. After seeing that trailer, I mean, I was already excited for Ahsoka, and those actually are the two projects I was most excited for when they announced it back in the last celebration. And everything that they've announced has been good, but even that they let go already has been good. But seeing the trailer for the Ahsoka show, I'm like, oh my gosh, that was. If you guys haven't seen my reaction to it, go ahead and it's on the channel. But yeah, I almost fell out my seat because I was like, oh, so excited. I was like, oh, I couldn't believe it. So can't wait to see the lore on that one. I know it's going to be a eating day for the dyad, huh?
Absolutely.
So
Wait,
go ahead.
I have a question for you too. Do you think Ashley is lying through her teeth when she said that she didn't film a cameo when she visited the set of Ahsoka? I think she's lying through her teeth, and I think we're going to see some sort of cameo from her.
Yeah, she's lying. There's no way they're going to do Ahsoka's show and not have both Ahsokas on there, the voice actor like that. She slipped up and said season 2, so she kind of confirmed that there's going to be a season 2 on accident. But yeah, so I think she's lying through her teeth too about the whole not filming a cameo. Like, get the hell out of here, whatever.
It means that Tech is still alive. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Tech is still fucking alive, okay?
Bro.
I don't give a shit if I am paddling up denial without a paddle or a boat. I don't give a crap. Tech is still fucking alive.
I was on that boat too, but did you see Star Wars Twitter? Not Twitter, Star Wars TikTok today?
Yes, I did. And I literally started yelling at them like, who okayed this? Who greenlit this? That was not okay. And on Tech Tuesday too. And on Tech fucking Tuesday.
I was like, no, y'all didn't.
No, that being said, it's not a confirmation. That's the knowledge that we're currently operating under. But yeah, I think
that was hard.
Just a couple of things that my friends and I have been talking about. So we are like watching Dee's body language when he's talking about Tech during the panel. Man is evading like it is his job. And my friend Dina, the wonderful TikToker who does the Fee Genoa cosplay, if you haven't seen her, I can't remember her handle right now, but if you see the Fee cosplayer, that is her. But she said that everyone else in the panel was just staring daggers at D as he was talking about Tech, like, do not pull a Tom Holland, do not pull a Tom Holland. Also, Jennifer Corbett said, something about like everyone dying and then Tech's sacrifice. The fact that she said sacrifice and not death, I'm sorry, something is happening here. He is not dead. However, I think we're all going to wish he was dead because Hemlock has his body. So either Tech did survive and Hemlock has Tech, or Hemlock has Tech's body and has done some crazy voodoo shit on it and reanimated it. And we're going to get like zombie Winter Soldier Tech, Imperial Tech. And then we're going to wish he was dead. So...
Yeah, that's what I've been saying. In the expanded universe, the dark troopers, that we see in the Mandalorian, the dubstep troopers. The original dark troopers were not all robot. They were only like 70% robot. There was like little people McNuggets in there, and so if he has Tech and that's what he does, I don't want that. Let my boy rest.
I suppose I don't want him to die because him and Fee, they did not finish that story. I'm sorry, they did not finish that fucking story.
That was the story I was waiting to. I was like, okay, Tech about to get some. You about to dip in the chocolate. Okay, that's what's up. Got a little swirl. There we go. But yeah, so yeah, I mean,
well, one thing about dating clones is I keep getting older. It keeps. I'm sorry. It's a terrible joke. It's a terrible joke, but
that was a reference to a movie of our age. So, but yeah, so since we're talking about Bad Batch, they did confirm that one more season, and that's it. And they said that it's going to be a hell of a ride.
I don't know how they're going to be able to finish this up in one season unless we're getting like 24 episodes, because there's so much that still needs to happen. Like, that is my main concern, is that they are going to rush the stories, especially if we're getting Wolf coming back. And I'm pretty sure we're also going to see what took Rex out of the fight, and we're going to see whatever happened with him and Cody that we see in like Rebels, where they meet the clankers on that one planet. Cannot remember the title of that Rebels episode, but I think we're going to see that particular sequence in the Bad Batch season 3. But again, like how is all this going to wrap up? And then I'm a little concerned they're going to rush it. So
I I don't feel that way, but I do feel very strongly that they will not wrap up all storylines.
Correct.
Because it's Star Wars. That's what they're going to do. So what they will wrap up is the story of this core group. Right now, they've gotten in the mix of other things. Some of them may get wrapped up. Some of them might not, and continue and potentially show up in other projects in the future. But I just need to know. The thing I need to know is Omega's working behind the scenes for the rebellion. Has to be super high rebellion strategy, like person in the chair has to be. I need that.
I will accept that on many levels.
Yeah, that would be freaking dope. I like that.
I do too.
I mean, out there playing, 5D Dejaric, like.
Okay. But interesting. That's interesting take, and I would love to see that. So excited to see that one. When's it? That's come out next year, or
yeah,
okay,
next year.
Next year.
And one last thing on it is, I want out of Star Wars, and this is just, I guess, me being selfish. I feel like I don't want anything to run more than 3 seasons anymore, but give us more stuff, right? Because certain things start to get. I mean, the Clone Wars got really good after 3 seasons, but that's an outlier. If you can give us the hot spot of this is the story you want to tell, and then spin it off into something else at the end, and give us a 1 through 3 of that. That's kind of how I feel. I don't want Bad Batch to continue forever. I don't want to watch all of our boys get old and all this stuff. Like, yeah, end it before we get problems.
I don't know. I think Silver Fox Hunter would just make me. I'm just saying. I am just saying. Well, okay. No, I agree that we don't want this to drag out, but I thought maybe at least 4 seasons, especially with everything, the way it ended with season 2 and everything that we know we're probably going to be getting in season 3. Again, how are they going to wrap that up? I just feel like it's just too much too soon. I also may or may not have seen the leak of a trailer. I'm just saying. It looks intense. That's all I got to say. It looks freaking intense as shit.
Okay. See, I kind of been avoiding the leaks. I'm like, because, they always grainy and shit like that. And I'm like, I hate that. So I'm like, I don't like bootlegs anyway. So
you don't like them?
I don't like bootlegs. I'm like,
no Pirate's Life for you.
I know. No. He only makes them. He just doesn't like to watch them.
So you're the supplier. I see how.
Hey, so here's the thing. It's like, it was funny because I was like, who commented on? Somebody said something like, "Oh, wish we get a good trailer." I had to go in there. I was like, "Sorry guys, I'm out there with my 4K camera today." If you're wondering, I actually had the original the trailer of last celebration for the Bad Batch. That's what I'm talking about. I don't bootleg stuff. I don't want no FBI coming up my ass. So yes, so that's Bad Batch. Looking forward to that. You know what, Chocolate, you said you don't want 4 seasons. I agree to a certain degree. Like, unless it's original content, I wouldn't mind it. Like Rebels, they had a whole new crew, and they had put cameos in there. So that was, I like that. But I get what you're saying too. Like the stuff that came out of the Clone Wars. Yes, there's no reason to keep on stretching it on, and yeah. So do a spinoff, I guess, of a spinoff if you need to.
Yeah, I mean, the Bad Batch is a spin-off. Like, the Bad Batch is not another season of the Clone Wars, and it wouldn't work as such because there's literally no Clone Wars anymore. Yeah. Like, it's over. This is the story of them after. So awesome, but like, what you could do? Give me a story of Delta Squad. That's just kind of how I feel about it.
That's fair. There's so many stories that these shows have given us. Again, like with Andor, how are we feeling about Andor season 2?
So I'm excited because I think it's going to be a time leap, right? A time jump.
Many time jumps.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see what they come up with and who they introduce into it. and with him being a part of him actually coming like, hey, I'm here, I'm with this now. Who the rebellion, all that shit, like who is he going to be teaming up with? So
yeah, I mean, according to my second wife, I haven't discussed it with my first wife, but Audrea was talking about how for a lot of these characters, we're going to end up seeing like 3 separate versions of them because
Ooh.
this season 2 is going to take place over the next 4 years. So I hope, and hopefully that means that we're going to get really long episodes. That's my hope, because they originally wanted to do 5 seasons, 1 season for every year. That was the original thing, and then they're like, "This is gonna take so long."
Do that? No.
So they're only doing it once. Yeah, they're only doing the two seasons.
Oh, just 2 seasons? That's it?
I hate that.
That's what they said at the end of the premiere and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
So season 2 is going to have a bunch of time jumps, but like I said, hopefully that means that each episode we get is a mini film.
Yeah, isn't like every 3 episodes like a span of 5 years or something like that? Like that's how they're breaking it up.
I think it's supposed to be every 3 is 1 year, and then
we'll get
like 12 episodes.
Okay.
And that leads us into right up to Rogue One. But
yeah, when he's getting onto the ship to go but break Jin out. No, kill the guy that we first see him kill in Rogue One.
Yeah. That's Melshi is on the way to go get Jin, and he's about to murk.
Yes. Also, with Andor season 2, the fact that they brought Andy Serkis back, Kino's alive. Kino lives. Kino found out how to swim, or something happened, which makes me super happy. But I don't know if you guys
unless he plays someone else. I don't know.
Snoke comes back somehow, some way. I don't know. But like I don't know if you guys caught the panel with him on the live stage, but he said that he so I know probably a lot of us know that he created a whole backstory about Kino and how he was essentially a shopkeeper or something, but he was also very prominent in the community and helped to unionize the workers in his community. And then that's kind of how he got in trouble. And because, he got thrown into jail, he became, it's just me. He completely like shoved that mentality away because that's what got him in trouble. Apparently he actually modeled that backstory after his late brother-in-law. And when I heard him say that bit about him creating that backstory, I started crying. Like, this is why I love Star Wars so much, because everyone cares so much about their small and big part in the stories. And just to have that little tidbit of a backstory, it was so fucking sweet. I loved it.
Nice.
My big concern is where's Fetch? That big hulking guy who was standing behind Andor. Is he safe? Is he okay?
Hopefully he's safe.
Hopefully we'll find out.
Chaco, real fast, I'm still gonna fight you for Audra. She's mine. You're already married. She's mine. I'm just saying, I'll fight you tooth and nail for her.
I'll referee. It's all good.
Okay. Do I at least get visitation rights?
No, it's mine. I engage with her. She is mine.
Damn.
I'll give you a picture.
I'll have to think about it. Oh,
to be continued.
Yeah. I'll have to consult my third wife, Sabine.
Again, so Default, I will send you this screenshot, but Choco messages me like, Sabine or Bix, like, excuse me, what? It's like, who would you marry? And I'm like, Bix, obviously, because Sabine's more of like a sister to me. Fucking Choco was like, yeah, stepsister, if you know what I mean. I'm like, bitch.
Oh, Choco, my man. Yeah.
Listen, you set up the joke. It's irresponsible to not take it. You
gotta dunk it. You gotta spike that battle.
That is valid. But damn, dude.
Oh, that was awesome. That's a good one. I like that one. You got
One thing about Sabine, again, Natalie, she just spot on, like physically, just spot on. I'm so excited, but also, I'm sorry. What is with this thirsty long hair? She needs to lop that off. Like, I hope she pulls a Kanan / Mulan and just chops that shit off because I need short hair Sabine back now.
Yeah. I agree.
How short? Buzz Sabine or short hair?
I
Short
mean,
hair.
I just short hair. Give her a pixie. She might inspire me to get a pixie again, but like with Florida humidity, it might just poof up and look terrible. So we'll see
You
what
had a
happens.
pixie?
I've had a pixie before, but
I actually
because
don't
I have such masculine features, I have been called a boy multiple times. And when I first got my first pixie cut, I was like 13. You know, it didn't do anything for me growing up as a cis woman. So I'm like, no.
All right.
Masculine
Cool.
features where? Anyway,
I was on the same thing.
As you guys know me, but honestly, if I pull my hair back, put a hoodie on, I can pass as a guy. I can pass as a guy.
Well, you know what? If I go get a bra and put up my hair in a wig, I can pass as a girl. So what?
Hey, I think you make a great drag queen. I'm just saying. I think you can pull it off.
Oh, fun. Okay, funny story is that when I was a kid, my auntie used to have sleepovers, her friends, and so me being little, like around 5, 6, I would go and get my grandmother's wig because every black grandmother has a wig. So, and just to be a part of the party, I was like, hey, what's up? You know, looking like ET.
Also,
I love that.
Speaking of black people, DePaul, did I just hear your did I just hear your smoke detector beep?
No.
I thought I heard it. I thought I heard it.
It's a brand new house. Brand new fucking be beeping.
I thought I heard it. Sorry,
Go
my bad.
Right, my sweet ass chair. Yeah, I gotta get a new chair. This chair.
Just WD-40 if it's fine.
All right, we have derailed, but back on track now.
Well, you know, in regards to Sabine's long hair, because I mean, I do like the short hair, but I think it's intentional just to show the passage of time. I mean, I think we're going to be getting a significant time jump. We're going to start at the Rebels epilogue, and we're going to see, you know, these people. But here's what I think is going to happen. I think there is going to be some type of Jedi artifact, a portion of a temple that may be reminiscent of like the Seeing Stone that we saw on Tython, that is literally being upended and stolen by a ship, and that is what they're chasing. And I think that's what Ahsoka's mission is to figure out what the hell is going on, and that's going to take a few years. And by the time she comes back, Sabine's got hair again.
I can accept that. Where do you think we're going to see Hayden as Anakin in this? I mean, it's probably going to be like a world between worlds scene, but where do you think we're going to see Hayden in this? Because we know he's in it.
I think it's going to be a flashback to when her and Vader had a fight in Rebels. I think they're gonna recreate that part. It's probably a quick flashback. So I don't see them giving so much. Well, you know, they're family basically. So I don't know. That's hard to say. It might be some closure she needs. So
that's sorry. I'm also seeing it. I'm seeing it towards the end. Okay, we need to know what happened in between seasons 2 and 4 of Rebels, right? Because that is a time period that would have shaken her to her very core and made her question her existence. Were the Jedi right? Because literally everything they said Anakin would become if he didn't do these things, he did all those things. And then the person she thought was her brother tried to murder her. And you know, knew it was her, addressed her, and all that stuff, and intentionally tried to kill her. That is what needs to be resolved, and I think that can only be resolved by talking to Anakin. And I think I think Anakin needs to give her faith back in the Jedi. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
That would kill me. I just I just hope we get to hear Hayden say, "Hey, Snips." I will lose my mind if that happens. Also, like speaking of like kind of wrapping up loose ends with Ahsoka and the people in her life, I hope we get Tem back as Rex. We see Rex, but it's on his deathbed, and Ahsoka goes to visit him. But at least Rex gets to die a peaceful death. But that's why I want to see Rex again, because we never really saw in Rebels that Rex knew that Ahsoka lived, because he thinks she's dead. Yeah. So I need that story to come to some sort of conclusion. And as much as I hate it, I want it to be with Rex's peaceful death and Ahsoka being there at his bedside.
Why are you okay with Rex having a peaceful death, but you won't let my boy Tech? Like, you want him to be zombie?
Falling from that height is not a peaceful death. Him having a peaceful death is dying on Pabu with his wife Fee next to him and his brothers and Omega next to him. That is what I want for Tech.
No, he survived the fall and he was just in the snow and it's like falling asleep.
And Fee picks him up and they go on little adventures together and it's great.
I heard that in Pretty Rock. It's got to be true.
Oh, okay. All right. So we covered Bad Batch. We covered Ahsoka show, and Andor. Tales of the Jedi. Can't wait for a trailer for that one to see who we're going to be seeing.
Yeah.
Did they show any clips on that one out there or no? Just talking about it, huh?
Who do you think it might focus on?
It might get some more Ahsoka. I think we might get some more Ahsoka on that one. And maybe a little Yaddle backstory. Who knows? I don't know.
I would love more Yaddle. I know is she featured pretty heavily in phase 2 of High Republic, Chaco?
Yes. And the books will be coming to you soon with Yaddle. So
don't worry about
it.
No, seriously, don't worry about it. Again, I'm still unpacking and like trying to figure out my life. So don't worry about it.
All right. But lot of Yaddle. I hope my biggest hope though is that we get more focused story. Like I feel like for Ahsoka, I feel like we just got random clips from her life, and I feel like for Dooku we got some real meat, some real weighty bits. What I want is an odd number of episodes, and it'll be an odd number because each one focuses on growing up of Asajj Ventress and Quinlan Voss.
I was just about to say, I want the Dark
going
Disciple.
through time.
I'm down for that.
The final episode is them together.
Oh.
So it's both. So it's a shared episode. That's what I want.
Would love that. Yes, I want Dark Disciple. I want Dark Disciple so badly.
I'll be down for that one. Oh yeah, that'd be a good one. I would love to get either animated or some type of we need some visual art of the Dark Disciple, because that's damn that'd be good.
I mean, it was scrapped for Clone Wars, which who greenlit that? Who greenlit that decision? I just actually, what I think would be really cool is to see Kanan after Order 66. I know that there's the comic of what happened to him, but
yeah, we got Last Padawan.
Yes.
And A New Dawn.
Yeah, so I kind of want to see that. I think that would be really cool. But also, I don't know if the fandom can handle Kanan in Bad Batch season 7 or Bad Batch animation / Tales of the Jedi animation. I'm just saying the fandom might actually spontaneously combust.
Well, that depends on if it's on they do whose goddamn white baby is this?
True. Very true.
Oh man.
That is a Caucasian from the Caucasus Mountains. Yeah. But I definitely would love to see that. The animation of like Kanan floating in the back, I think our thirstier fans wouldn't be able to handle that. I agree.
Nah.
I wouldn't mind a Barriss. I want Barriss somehow, some way.
Absolutely.
if she could show up in Ahsoka, that would be so interesting. I know some people are already speculating she could be in the like an Inquisitor outfit, but Chaka, you had a really good like way you would like it to happen. Would you mind like saying that piece about how Barriss could show up in Ahsoka?
Oh, I mean, my and this is just my random thing throwing out there, but I think it'd be really interesting if there's a case where Ahsoka gets really injured and someone takes her to a healer, and the healer is Barriss, because we know that that's what Barriss originally trained for, and you could have them confront each other in a situation where Ahsoka can't leave because, like, oh hell no, like no, you're injured. And, but this would also be Barriss using her gift, for healing, and this is part of her own atonement, and we could get a lot of like interesting closure on that. I just hope that after all of this time, they're not still like. It would be cool to see her as an Inquisitor, like right away, right after the bombing, stuff like that. I don't want to see her in that same space 10 years later. It's 20 years later. It's been a long time.
That's valid.
Okay. Huh. Those are all valid and good suggestions for Tales of the Jedi season 2. Whatever it be, I know that Mr. Filoni is not gonna fail us. We were shocked for the first one, and they were great. So it had us craving more. So here we go.
Mm-hmm.
So with that, Visions Volume 2 is coming out too, and I literally just watched the trailer today because I was like, should I do a reaction? I was like, should I save it for the podcast? I was like, nah, I just watched it today, but it looks really good, and I'm like, just the different styles of it, and like, is it this many types of different animation styles? Where I'm like, holy crap! So, what do you guys think about it?
I didn't watch Visions 1 because I don't personally
It's
like
okay.
anime. I've tried, but the art style just makes me visually like I don't know why I've never liked it. So
It's okay.
I didn't watch it.
No worries.
Chaka, I hand this one off to you. I'm along for the ride.
I mean, you saying that makes me like very, very much want to find the right anime that will just like break your heart. Specifically, Your Name. You need to watch Your Name. But that being said, I'm super excited because Visions 1, like you said, was anime. We got a bunch of different anime studios involved.
Mm-hmm.
The Visions 2 is global.
Yeah.
We have, these are storytellers and art studios from around the globe, and like, so we got people, ones from India, we got South Africa, we got Korea, we got like everywhere, and I just can't wait to see how a studio from South America interpret Star Wars, what it means to them, what they see when they look at it through their cultural lens. I know, I just think that's super fascinating. I can't wait to dive into it and dissect every single morsel of it. I'm going to be making some, I got so much content to make.
We'll all watch it with gusto.
Yeah, it's I'm looking forward to it. Just the quick glimpse I got from the trailer I saw today, I was like, okay. Don't know the plots, but some of the styles looks real good. I'm like, I'm interested in that one. And it's like, okay, here we go. It's the same feels as the first one, so I'm interested to watch it and see what they do with it.
I did remember seeing like the Chicken Run claymation one. I will probably watch that one, but also I just finished watching the Visions panel, and the studio from India, the creator, cannot remember the name. I was kind of ghost watching it as I was making dinner, but he said that he brought a lot of his culture and Indian lore into creating his story for Visions. So I'm just like, okay, I'm all for this. Bouncing off what you said, Chaco, just like seeing how different cultures interpret Star Wars through their lens, I think is just super cool and awesome. So I will probably watch this Visions. I might have to skip the anime ones. Again, I don't know what it is, but it's just the art style. I know that the stories are beautiful and heartbreaking and wonderful, and everyone keeps trying to get me to watch them. But like, I watched the first episode of Visions. I couldn't do it. Like, just something about the art style. And this is not to shame anyone who like watches it at all. It's not for me. I can't do it. And I feel bad because like I want to like it, but I can't.
That's valid. I mean, you like what you like, you don't like what you don't like. I mean, and nothing's wrong with that. So there is no right or wrong. In the words of Chaco, there is no right or wrong way to do Star Wars, to watch Star Wars.
Now, I will say that you do sound like the people that refuse to watch Rebels, but that's okay.
I eat Rebels up like it is my bread and butter. I mean, I definitely had to start a rewatch after the Bad Batch finale because, like, I need something to make me happy. But then again, Rebels also destroyed me. Like, I always stop at episode 9 in season 4 because nothing happens after that. Nothing happens. Nothing.
Everyone's successful and I have a good time after that.
Right?
Yes.
Cool. So, Visions, and what's next? Well, I guess we have a big one.
Oh, I was going to say Skeleton Crew. We didn't talk.
Oh, Skeleton Crew. Yeah, I totally forgot about them. Yes. They did a trailer for Skeleton Crew, right?
Oh, they did.
Yeah, they did show a trailer for it. We did see that Vane the pirate is back in the mix. He is leaving. He left Mandalore in season 3 and is now in Skeleton Crew. But I do like the premise where this is kind of to show us the ordinary people in the Star Wars world going on an adventure with Jude Law. So cool. I'm in.
So after just you saying it and going back and trying to recap everything in my head, the trailer I saw, the parts that I saw, and the music and everything, it gave me kind of a space sci-fi Goonies.
Yeah, that's how they pitched it. It's a Goonies.
I was like, with a mentor or action.
Hello there, guys. Sorry.
Action. What is it? Action pack. The Magic School Bus.
Yeah.
Yes.
That makes me want it so much more.
Right. So yeah. I mean, I don't have any expectations for this one, and I guess that's good to have expectations. But interested to see what the plot is and what everything is to come from it. How they're going to develop the story and push it out there.
Yeah.
And did you guys see the trailer for the Young Jedi Adventures? Because it looks so freaking adorable.
Yes. I will try to use my that for my daughter. So I'm like, here, come on, we gotta get you into Star Wars.
Do it. I was watching the live stage with Dee Bradley Baker and Michelle Ang, and I guess Dee is voicing the little blue guy.
Nope.
That man's vocal range is phenomenal. Like, good grief. I just again, more Dee Bradley Baker love. Just again, the way he talked about the clones in the panel and on the live stage. Again, this is why people love Star Wars so much, is that the passion behind it. And he has such a reverence for every single character that he has, but also that he's able to, you can close your eyes and you know which clone he is voicing. Like, apart from the Bad Batch, because obviously they all have their different voices, but even like between like Rex and Cody, Fives and Echo before he got, and like Hardcase or Kix, you just know who he's speaking. And it's just like, I love you so much. I want to meet the man, but also just look at him like, why, Tech? Why? You with your shit-eating grin before any of us knew what was going to happen to Tech, signing autographs for everybody, and you fucking knew, sir.
Yes. If you want to see his range, though, you gotta look up him voicing Hammond. He plays the hamster on Overwatch. And the squeaks and trills and all those, that is a person. Those are actual lines. He can do that on command, and it's crazy.
That's insane.
Wow, I did not know that.
He's also Perry the Platypus.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has some range. He got some range. Okay. All right. So okay, cool. Oh, question. Is Nub, what the hell is Nubs? Is he Ewok?
No idea. Never seen him before.
He's cute, blue, and fuzzy. That's all we care about.
I was like, we getting Jedi Ewoks now? Like, when this happened? Shit.
But we get to see him flying in a Jedi Vector and doing cool stuff.
That'd be dope.
Yeah.
All right, but cool. So we got those. We got that. There's a lot, but at the beginning, that was the first announcements were the 3 new movies. We're getting 3 new movies, guys. New Star Wars movies at that. So, yeah. I mean, and a lot of people have been asking for it. And the past, I would say, 4 or 5 months, a lot of people have been saying, "What's up with the movies? What's up with the movies? What's up with the movies?" And so, yeah, we're getting 3 new movies, and they all seem good. It's actually like what, past, present, and
future.
Yeah.
future. Yeah.
It's gonna be
So yeah, that's kind of cool how they're doing that one. So out of all of them, which one are you excited for? Besides all of them.
Definitely having Daisy come back. I don't know if they'll be able to get Boyega back. Hopefully they'll back up a dump truck full of money and he'll want to play around in it like Scrooge McDuck and will join back in. But to see what the universe looks like 15 years after the Rise of Skywalker, I just want them to start that era, and that way we can start getting books and comics and stuff like that for the future. And it's really cool to get something so quickly after the films, because this is not something we had before. And it's been really fun and fascinating to see how much to see a lot of the fandom shocked at how excited everyone is about it. They're like, I thought no one liked this, and you're like, no, that was all you. You just kept saying that. It was never true.
Drinking fandom menace tears. It's fun to see these people have meltdowns about it. It just bite me. Go play in hardening concrete and just stay there.
What kills me about them is that they do it behind a keyboard. They don't never do it. Like when we went to Celebration on last year, I only saw one person who had something negative, and it was on the last day. And he said it was a shirt about what's the director name? Who did the Last Jedi? Ryan.
And they covered up those shirts.
They covered up fast. They covered it real fast. It's like,
it felt like they were expecting more people to be like that, and we're like, oh no.
Right. like it was like, yeah. So it cracks me up, like when people are like, oh, this and like, dude, you want to say it in my face? You want to say it like, just shut up. Go sit somewhere and sit in your corner and cry, whatever. But yeah. So, but yeah. So I am excited for the new one, the future one with Daisy. I'm glad she's coming back. And I'm pretty sure she might be able to convince John to come back, because he wanted to do some. His thing was he didn't want to get stuck as cast as Finn. So he's like, nah, I don't want to have that stigma, how that I'm just a Star Wars guy. So
it is true. You don't want to end up getting typecast and that sort of thing. That has wrecked people's careers. But what's funny is it's also saved them. So I look at Katie Sackhoff, got hard typecasts after being Starbuck, but that's what makes her Bo-Katan. And I'm like, you made it out the other side, right?
Right. It's funny is that with Katie, I didn't even know who she was. And like the first time I saw her, like, was in The Flash. And do you know what I'm talking about? The TV show Flash?
Oh, yeah.
The villain.
That's right.
And that's why I felt, Katie, if you're watching, I felt for you in The Flash. So I was like, God damn, that smile. I was like, I was like, who is this? Is that an accent? Like, damn. And then they cast her as Bo-Katan. I was like, wait, that's the same shit. Like, hold up. So yeah, but
I also have to just appreciate. Sorry, I know it's a tangent, but the loyalty of Lucasfilm when it comes to their casting.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like even our dark side guy from Ahsoka He was the guy that Sabine fought for the darksaber. You
Yeah,
know, like
Gar
that's so
Saxon.
cool. Yeah, he was Gar Saxon.
Really?
Oh shit, that was him. Yes.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
just so cool to me. Like once you're in the family, they want you to stay in the family.
Yeah.
That's just awesome.
That's what's up. That is awesome.
I kind of bumping back to John. I hope if he comes back, yes, the truckload of money, but also I hope they kind of collaborate a little bit more with the actors. Like it was such a collaboration with everyone on the production of Andor, because Diego Luna works so closely with Tony Gilroy for his character and the rest of that cast. So I hope that they kind of take that and pull it in a little bit more into the movies. I'm excited for the movies too, but I think I am most excited for Filoni's. The fact that they said that it is a wrap up between Boba Fett, Mandalorian. Sorry, I choke on my own spit a lot. I'm sorry.
I do too.
And Ahsoka. That's going to be interesting. Also, it's going to be like Marvel level stacked casting, and we're all going to go to these premieres, right? We're going to make it big on the tube and the TikToks, and we're going to go to these premieres and have a great time together. It's manifesting it now.
Yes, we are. But yeah, so
yeah.
But
I was just gonna say, unpopular opinion. Like, I didn't need John Boyega to become a Jedi in the sequel trilogy, because it for me it wasn't his trilogy. You know, it's I didn't mind not seeing Leia train in the Force in the original trilogy, but I did want to see it, and I still want to see it. You know what I mean? So for John, we could jump into, rather than watch his beginnings. If he was willing to come back, we could see him being a full-fledged badass Jedi with all of his previous stormtrooper training, so he knows his way well in weaponry and machinery and all of that basic stuff. And you remember how the prequel Jedi, when they were wearing like half clone trooper armor, how that was like a whole mood. I mean, I want to see Finn with some type of armor as a Jedi, like in the same kind of vein, and I think that would just be dope.
Yes.
But the early movie, the Dawn of the Jedi movie, which there's a book called Dawn of the Jedi. It's horrible. I hate that book so much. Anyways, but this is the first person. The way they talked about it is, it's almost like the first person to discover the Force, and they said it was almost going to feel biblical, in a sense, and that's going to be fascinating. I don't know exactly how it's going to work, but like, it's just an interesting concept, you know.
So, are all these going to be trilogies?
Sounds like they're all just single movies as they're being written right now.
Okay.
And they did talk about like Taika's movie is still on. He's just writing it at his leisure and stuff like that as well.
Gotcha.
I completely forgot about that.
I did too. I totally did too. I thought that was crap, but okay, cool. But yeah, so I am excited for the Dawn of the Jedi. I've always loved Jedi. I love the Force in general. So the birth of the Force and how it's like, or the discovery of the Force is like, oh my god, like that's. Ooh. Jeez.
You need a moment there to fall. Do you need a moment?
Man, I need a cigarette.
The vapors, as we call them.
Does this mean we're going to see the Rakatan? The original bad dudes that the Sith joined against to defeat the weird guys with the eyes on the side.
The Eternal Empire, yeah. People can't talk about the ricotta without me thinking of cheese, and so I was like, my mind goes straight to lasagna, and I have to come back from there.
That's great.
It wasn't mentioned at all, but you know what? I mean, I hope to see it. I'm curious if it's the true discovery of the Force, or if, like, you know, there's I'm sure that there's cultures and stuff around the galaxy that are already using it, but it's more of a religious thing for them. You know, and maybe their culture has diviners or whatever. I want them to bring the original Sith into canon, like the Sith race.
Yeah.
I want to see the Rakatans. I want to see a Star Forge. just give me the lore.
That'd be dope. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, that'd be cool. Pretty cool. Okay. All right. Yeah. So the movies are excited for those. That's gonna be great. My wife just got home. Cool. So, I was actually getting worried about her. I was like, huh. So that's gonna be cool. I think like kind of just to touch on what you said, Chaco, about the whole like the new Jedi Order, and if John does come back, that'd be great. I think that could be his like not really origin story, but the more of a his focus. Like you said, they weren't his movies, and even though they marketed it as he's going to be one of the main characters or front face and this, once you saw everything, say, hey, no, okay, this is who it's about. So enjoy it and stop expecting this. So
they ended the first movie with him in a coma,
right?
You had to know what was up. I don't know. She's meeting Luke. He's in a coma.
It's crazy. So it's just like, okay. So yeah, I mean, I figured that they can actually have Rey either train him or it's like kind of the same concept, him being her first student or whatever like that, and they're like, hey, we're building this together, and he's having more of a predominant role as, okay, this is what this is, and we're building this together. So it is what it is, but we'll see.
I hope they bring Rose back and they give her more story, because let's be real here, Kelly Marie Tran got Jar Jar Binks and shafted so hard.
She did.
So I hope that she is able to come back, and the fact that she went to Celebration last year, I was so grateful to see her. But like her being literally one of the first Asian women in live action was just so incredible to me. I mean, obviously Sabine is Asian coded, and we had oh my God, Rogue One. I see their faces, I cannot remember their names, but
Baze and Chirrut.
Yes, we had them, but like the first like Asian woman in Star Wars. I hope she can come back and also, she gets a better story.
Yeah.
I love Rian Johnson, but like Jess Pava, he forgot about her, and I love her.
Jess Pava? Oh God, who is this?
Jessica Henwick.
Who does she?
Was that at the beginning?
Jessica Henwick. She played in Iron Fist. She was all throughout the Netflix Marvel series.
I never saw Iron Fist.
Okay, well, I mean, and she's like a martial artist and a badass. She was also in the latest Matrix movie. She was one with the short hair.
Wait, is she? She's not the actress who plays the magistrate, is she?
No. I guess if y'all know, but she was actually my main pick to be Sabine. But but she was in.
The chick that the Iron Fist was into, or was like.
Yeah. Colleen.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna have to look her up, or you're gonna have to send me her IMDb.
I see that.
She's amazing.
Yeah, I can see it.
Full talented. She's a martial artist. Like, awesome.
Okay. Yeah, I can see that. Okay, that's a good pick. Good pick. What else? So anything else I'm missing? Celebrations in 2 years. What you guys want to touch on that I'm missing?
Technically, we didn't talk about the third movie, which is Dave Filoni directing a feature-length film.
Yes.
Yes, I think that's what I'm most excited for. How it's going to happen.
This is. Do you think that this is like? Obviously, it has to be tested in them. It's like, hey, this is your debut as a movie director. So if you do good on this one, But yeah, so I the wrap up, right, for the Mandoverse.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's what they said. This is the culmination of the Manoverse stuff. But they've been courting him to do films ever since Star Wars was sold. This has been like Kathleen Kennedy's like end goal of getting him to actually be a director. So like they sent him, and he was on set for The Last Jedi, learning from Rian Johnson how to direct. And then with The Mandalorian, he actually got to start directing, some episodes here and there. And after all that experience, now we're gonna get a full-on Filoni film, and I can't wait. I'm really excited to see what comes of it.
I think it's going to be real good. It's going to be real good. Do we have any like release times of which movie's coming first, or like when this is actually going to be happening?
I don't think they gave any like release dates yet.
Okay.
Yeah, no release dates yet. Okay. The one that's likely the furthest along would probably be the Dave Filoni one.
That's fair.
Yeah, I can see that one. Damn. So I think we covered most. I mean, Indiana Jones, but I mean, I'm gonna go see that. That's just, yeah. I'm probably gonna take my mom to see that because I don't think my wife is into Indiana Jones, but my mom's a huge Harrison Ford person, so I'm like. But yeah, I think that covers everything.
Super quick about Indiana Jones. Fun fact: my dad and I dressed up as Indiana Jones in Short Round for Halloween one year.
Nice.
Because my dad is, in fact, a Dr. Jones. So.
Dr. Jones. I love that.
Oh yeah, no, my Short Round impression. I will pull him out whenever I need to. So.
Okay.
Awesome. Okay.
Maybe that's why you said you could pull off Eagle Boys growing up, trying to be Short Round.
I mean, again, masculine features, but just like Ki Kwan, just again, him getting all of his flowers, that made me so freaking happy. But yeah, I think Short Round is kind of one of the first characters I emulated. So.
Okay. I'm trying to think. I think that was, I don't think we missed anything.
There is one last thing that
What's
I
up?
can think of, and that is the publishing initiative, specifically Phase 3 Trials of the Jedi, Phase 3 of the High Republic. And I kind of had a worry that since we went so far into the past, that we were going to go really far into the future, which I didn't want because I want to know what happens to my people, you know? But it looks like that is not going to be the case. We don't know much. We did get kind of a silhouette of the heroes of that phase. We got to see Bel Zettifar there with Ember. Ember still, doing his thing. And they also hinted on us finding out what was going on, the fate of Burryaga.
I was going to say, did you see a Burry silhouette? Burry is alive. Again, the fact that Bel does not feel it in his force, whatever, Burry is fucking alive.
Hey, look, they neither, they didn't deny it, but they didn't confirm it either. So it's like, but yes, you're absolutely
and we know
correct.
we know Vernestra Rowe makes it right. So
yeah. So I mean, and wait. So I'm trying to think. The Acolyte is High Republic era, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
the end of the High Republic era.
The end
after all this stuff.
So I wonder if we're gonna get any more visual media for the High Republic in the future.
Oh my god, cameos would be super cool in that. I swear to God, if we get live action Ember, I will lose my shit. I want to. So this is gonna sound super dumb, but I actually want to try and figure out how to make a costume for my dog for Ember.
That would be awesome.
She would hate me for life, but I really want to do it.
But the first book, Eye of Darkness, drops in November of this year, so it's coming.
Okay. Well, awesome. So that was a in-depth recap of what we had, knowledge. Exciting times with Star Wars once again. as you guys always say, it's a great time to be a Star Wars fan. Because we have a lot of content, whether it's written, series, movies. It's coming out. It's so a lot to look forward to. Celebration 2025 is happening in Japan, so save up if you're going to be going to that one. Am I doing a giveaway for that one? I don't know. We'll see. That's pretty far in advance. So
I actually tried to look at flights, and I could only go through March, so
Yeah.
it's still too far in advance. But
it's way too far in advance. Yeah.
as soon as I can, I'm going. I've never been to Japan, and the way I've been pitching it to my friends and just a lot of people who are kind of apprehensive about going abroad that far is that being able to experience, this different culture and different language with friends, I think makes it a lot less daunting. So this is me peer pressuring everybody to go. I'm just saying. Don't forget about the hidden fee of the passport fee. If you don't have your passport yet, I have to think about that. So, but yeah, everybody should go because I want to meet everybody. I'm just saying.
There we
I'm
go.
just saying.
There we go.
Yes.
Awesome. It's still up in the air. I've always wanted to go to Japan. It's been a bucket list since I was a kid. Since I was an adult. Yeah, 18, and I always wanted to go to Japan. I'm a foodie, so I want to eat the food.
I'm so excited. That's like the one thing, reason why I want to go to Japan is for the food.
Yeah,
I'm like, do I go a week early, hit up like
Right.
Singapore, or, like?
I mean, if you and Mrs. Chaco are willing to, I'm just saying, if you want a third wheel.
Absolutely.
There you go. But yeah, so excited for that. And we'll get more news on that when they release tickets and everything. But I think that's it for Celebration. Had some great panels with and even interviews with Hayden. Saw him get emotional. Saw Dave getting emotional. A lot of people got emotional because Star Wars means a lot to people, and it's not just. Yes, it's sci-fi, it's movies, but the thing about Star Wars is that they make it relate to everyone, and I love the diversity now that they're really including in it because it makes you think like I'm not alone. I have something, and I'm a part of something. And when we say Star Wars community, yes, we have assholes, like any community, but we have good people too. And that's what makes a family because you don't have a bad eggs in family. You'll have good eggs. So it is what it is. But with that, we're going to wrap this up. We're going to go around and do around the horn again so we can tell everybody where you guys find people are, our guests. And the one thing, let's end this with where you're from and the one thing that you are the most excited for when it comes to Star Wars.
Go ahead, Chaco. I went first the first time.
Yeah, so I'm Darth Chaco on TikTok, Darth Chaco on YouTube, Darth Chaco 7 on Twitter, Darth Chaco IG on the Instagrams. I don't really spend any time over there, but again, I always say it's the best time to be a Star Wars fan because it keeps getting better. So every day is peak Star Wars because every day is better. But what am I most excited for? Hanging with y'all in Japan. You want to talk about karaoke? Japan.
We can do it with all the Japanese businessmen.
Oh man, yeah. You want to see?
Yeah.
I will not be getting on the table that day. I'm like, nah, I'm not trying to get in jail.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just give you a couple shots. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. So yeah, I'm Lethal Youngling. TikTok, not really Twitter. Also, there are more of us just in general, but also the name of my podcast with JComics7 on Apple and Spotify. Again, we've been on a hiatus, so I'm really sorry for any of our regular listeners. I promise we will be back, but just same as you, Chaco, being able to hang out with people in Japan. Just looking forward to all of the content because sometimes people have bad brain days, and it's hard to have something to look forward to. And when I'm having my bad brain days, it's one, my dog, but also two, there's so much Star Wars. And it's like, I suffer really bad from FOMO. So I don't want to miss out on any of that stuff. So even if it is this silly little space opera that keeps you going, it's something. So
yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely. So All right, cool. And you know me, Jedi Master DePaul. You can find me on the TikTok, also under Jedi Master DePaul, and here at the Conspiracy Cantina, knocking these live or recorded episodes out. Um, so that's with that one. It's another one in the book. So, what am I most excited for Star Wars? Hang out with my friends, and in the words of C-3PO, looking at my friends one last time.
Also, thank you to Paul for having us on.
You're welcome. Hey, anytime. Like I said, if you're watching this for the first time, welcome. If you're not, if you want to be a guest, feel free to let me know. I'd be happy to pick topics that you want to talk about Star Wars, and we'll make it happen. So, with that, guys, we're gonna wrap this up. Thank you again, guys. I appreciate you guys so much. Chaco, Young, love you guys. Some of the best people, if not the best people I know. And
I think my wife heard my stripper joke. She just walked over and handed me $1.
See? Bam, there we go. It's that time. Oh, yeah, it's that time.
She's got more where that came from. Just say it, Chuck.
She's like, sexy time, man. Get me over here. Here's that banana hammock. All right. So with that, guys, you guys have a good one. We're wrapping this up before we go to NC-17. And take care. Oh, may the force be with you, and you have enough for life.
You have enough for life?